Thank God these are test rolls.
All right, guys, we're in. What up, everybody? Sorry about that fuck shit. I didn't realize there was no audio. I've been having technical difficulties all week, so I had to fix it. But what up, guys?
There we go.
Welcome to Rotation TV. Again, as always, I've already did this once, but here's number 2. I'm your host, Fat Man Panda. Got Dope Vic in the house with us tonight. Latin Jesus Tap Out Beast in the bottom. And Vic Nasty finally loaded in and joined us with a very interesting Kiss mask. Tell us the story with this, Nasty.
Shout out to my man Beasley. Good friend of mine hooked me up with this. Kiss is the shit, man. I mean, beyond all the, the fans of that 70s show who know the theme song, Kiss has got some badass music, man. Like, don't sleep on Kiss. I mean, I don't like some of their other albums, but their live albums, the first 2, just unfucking real. But yeah, shout out to Beezer. Handled a lot of my art back in the days. I was his canvas and gave me a lot of dope shit. My little haunted house right there. You guys can't really see it, but welcome everybody. Sorry, we went on a tangent. The guys never know what I'm going to be wearing when I come on. One night they're going to find
Seriously.
me half naked.
Never.
With my chest
Oh my god.
Always a surprise.
You better not have a hamburger meat out.
Always a surprise.
No warning at all.
No warning at all.
So guys, I'm gonna let Beast take point on this because he was the one who brought me into it. But The Rock made an announcement. So before we go any further, anytime we have some breaking news about someone that, and you can see the cast of the Maui Cast, so it was gonna be a Rock-centric cast today. Beast, bring us up to speed with what's going on with The Rock and his family.
So we wanted the good news or the bad news?
Let's try to start out on a bit of a positive note. Let's go ahead and give us the good news first.
Good news first. Nah, I don't know. I think I like the bad news first because
go for it then.
I prefer bad news first.
That's the more important right now.
Yes, exactly. I love the bad news first because it is what it is. Shit happens. But so the bad news is right now The Rock and his family have come down with COVID-19. The virus.
It's a shame, man.
No. It really is. And so a lot of the cast members of a few movies that we're not really looking forward to. But so let's go ahead and take time to say a prayer for his family, for a speedy recovery and everything like that. So
absolutely. Didn't he come out on a video? What platform was this video on that he was talking about?
I think it was Instagram.
Was it IG?
Yeah, I think so.
Because he was talking about some of the do's and don'ts that may have led to his unfortunate circumstances. You watched the whole video. I haven't had a chance to see it. Can you enlighten us on some of the do's and don'ts?
Yeah.
Actually, I did not watch the whole video. I think one of my other guys actually did.
Okay, well, obvious do's and don'ts. Yeah, obvious do's and don'ts. Wear a fucking mask if you go out, because it's not about yourself. It's about the others that are having to deal with a million fucking people at once. There's no reason to be out drinking and partying right now. Like, yo, look at us. We're all digital, and ain't one of us going to be sober by the end of this. So,
I didn't bring my alcohol this time.
So Beast is going to be the designated drinker tonight.
Yeah. I got my
say
Red Bull.
designated driver, but ain't shit to drive to. Because that's the point of this segment. Don't fucking go out. Stay. Isolate. If you have to go out to the store, cover up, wear your mask, do what you got to do, but don't be going out for just superfluous reasons. Like, yo, we got to band together and get past this, man. Too many people have died. There was my moment. All right. There was my high horse.
Right?
I will hop off of my soapbox. So,
on to the good news.
Yeah, let's get on to the good news.
I love the fact that with the DC fandom reveal that, and I think we touched on this a little bit before. So we're going to touch on it a little more now.
Let's do it.
Black Adam.
I know.
I'm
I can't wait.
Stupid excited. The fact that he's playing the opposite role of what Shazam would be. The fact that he's coming out with, I think it's the Justice League, the Justice of America, or the Justice Society of America. There
Justice
we go. The JSA.
Society. There you go.
I had to stumble across it real quick.
It's good to hear you doing it, not me for a minute.
And I'm sober, 100% sober. So, but he's coming out with those. He's coming out with Atom Smasher and a few others. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it'll be the first time you actually see Dr. Fate.
Hey, boy.
In live action.
Dr. Fate.
Dr. Fate, yo.
So, yes. Atom Smasher, Dr. Fate, and who else?
Not really. I can't remember. All I cared about was Black Adam, honestly, and Doctor Fate. Because Doctor Fate, honestly,
That sounds fun, but this sounds like Gladys Knight and the Pips. Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, these sound like some half-ass superheroes, bro.
hey, listen, that's the old school shit. This is
Yeah, no, that's
before
absolutely
our
the
time.
old school shit. Oh,
Like,
wow,
This is
it gets
before
older
the
than old?
80s.
Dr. Fate. Atom Smasher.
All right,
Yeah,
just
that's
so
the old
everyone,
school
because
shit.
I'm not going to have him sit here and tarnish Dr. Fate like that. So just so everyone can know who Dr. Fate is, here's some Dr. Fate. It's up on the screen.
So what's Dr. Fate? Ooh,
Here's Dr. Fate. Yo, he's like, you have to remember, there's a whole magical element to DC. So Dr. Fate's sick.
He knows.
He
knows.
does. He's being facetious for my big word of the day.
There was a whole magical thing to Harry Potter, too.
Yeah.
Expecto Patronum.
Yo, listen, my mother's a fan of that shit, bro.
I like it,
Just-
too. Don't get me wrong. Dude, I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
I don't like Harry Potter too much.
Oh, you crazy, bro. You
Just
crazy.
because I have to
Deathly
do this
Hallows?
one more time. Sorry, guys. I have to throw up one more. Just keep talking over me. I'm just putting up the artwork for Rockets of Black Adam because it's fucking
Yes.
sick.
It really is. It really is.
Black
And
Adam.
so the story behind that, okay, is the fact that, you know, in his times, he was being, his people were suffering, man. You know what I'm saying? And so they found the champion, and he winds up being, doing for himself, winds up doing it for his own greed.
For a long time, too. Not just like a short period. He's one of those, I guess he would fall into anti-hero in current arcs, anti-hero. He's
Like what the Punisher was.
Yeah, well, I mean, Punisher and Wolverine are both. I mean, they're anti-heroes like Wolverine and Slaughters. We had that conversation a few minutes ago. So like, yeah, man, like he's been around for a while. Like Shazam's a kid, but Black Adam, on the other hand, he's been fucking around.
Yeah. So the thing about him, he never actually went away from what Black Adam is. He never went back to his original thing.
You know, it's the depth of the character, the range of the character is going to be great. Going to be great. We'll touch a little bit more on him in our comic cast, but I'm very fucking happy to see that The Rock was chosen. It's one of those Deadpool lineups for me, like one of the Deadpool pairings. It's just
I don't think it was The Rock that was chosen. I think he actually wanted that. Looking at what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's
So,
him.
yeah.
It's fucking him. So like I said, that makes it more
to the
Deadpool.
chat. We got a couple of questions. L Ruby 1959 wants us to show Black Adam again, and glitched
Black
as
Adam.
is it
J.
Adam?
Ruby.
Is it
That's
Adam or Atom?
I think you
so-
need to pull your mask down a little bit.
About The Rock getting COVID. I feel like he'll be fine though. I mean, he's super healthy. Like,
He's a
Anybody's
very
gonna be
healthy
fine.
person. He
Yeah.
very is.
bro, if something were to happen to him, like that's it, bro. Like I'm terrified now. Now I'm terrified because he's like as healthy as you can be. Like, oh my god, no, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Speak
As
into
healthy as you
existence.
could be, dude.
Bro,
Speak
my
into
girl
the
made it through
existence.
COVID, and she's so fragile.
She's so
Fuck.
fragile. She's
Yeah, but
such an
she's
innocent
safe.
thing. Ooh, I got us a gift for the stream. Look at the lightning, yo.
Shout out to Bronx all day, baby. Hey, fellas, happy to see you. So Black Adam and Luke Cage. Ooh,
Hey.
thanks. That's a good one. Hold that.
That's actually hold on to that. Hold
on
that
to
thought. Hold that thought. That's a good
We
one.
might could bring that back. We'll circle back on that. Stay in the stream, Bronx, all day. We know I definitely have something for you there.
Please wear a mask. Thanks. I like that they threw that in there.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a mask.
Yes, The Rock is playing Black Adam. This is 100% correct, and everybody is super stoked for it. Everybody. Let's talk a little bit about his early career, because, I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there to begin with. I feel like we didn't give Gal Gadot complete, we didn't give her time of day. I felt like we had to rush through it because the Chadwick news, man, again, moment of silence for Chadwick, man. That's for the king has laid his head to rest. But yeah, I feel like we just kind of blew through her a little bit and gave her time of day. So, and The Rock helped launch her career because Shaw came in and she was right there with him. So let's take a minute and talk about a little bit of the Fast and the Furious, kind of highlight how she was such a badass and some of the things Gal Gadot learned during that, even being part of Israeli Special Forces or The Rock being part of the WWE. Was it? I'm horrible with wrestling.
Yeah, no, he was a part of the WWE,
Okay.
only the WWE.
Oh, I was right about one. Hey. So let's talk about that.
For real. Moon shines in a dog ass every once in a blue moon.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Moon shines on the dog ass every once in a blue moon. Yeah, sorry about that one. I don't know if that one made any sense, but he made an announcement. They're all better.
That was quick.
Question: why is that first guy so quiet? Oh, Vic, they're calling you out on stream, Vic. They want to know why you so quiet, homie. Because he's got substance. When he's gonna speak,
All right, so
it's gonna weigh so heavy on your heart, it may just touch your soul in a way it's never been touched before.
his whispers are like sweet nothing.
I was going to say, he makes sure to whisper. That way when he speaks, you listen.
Let's go ahead and let me go ahead and take a time out real quick.
Okay.
J_Ruby 1959. That's actually my mother. So big shout out to my mom actually making it and listening to what the hell we gotta say, because we're gonna talk shit all damn night.
All night.
Well, welcome, Mama, and my mama's on the stream too.
The Mama Cast.
The Mama Cast, yeah. Word up, yo. Mama's happy. Happy shout out to y'all for being here and supporting. Panda, back to your original thought of going back to Gal Gadot's original opportunity to start. Fast and the Furious 4, or what is it? I mean, I don't even know what they were named anymore. Is it Fast 4? I think that's what the name is.
No, I think it's Fast and Furious. Like, literally, Fast and Furious. That's it for 4, if I'm not mistaken. Then it was Fast 5,
they
and then
fucked
on.
it all up.
Yeah, but the movies are good.
The movie was good. But that was her first time in it. And sadly, I didn't even realize it. I had seen the movie.
Yep.
That was her first Fast and Furious.
I didn't realize until we started researching her.
Yeah, everybody knows her from Fast 5 when The Rock comes in and they reboot it and the series actually got really fucking good again. But, she was in that last one as the same character, but there was a scene where she needs to get a handprint from a dude, so she walks up on him on a beach in Miami. I think it was Miami, and she allows him to put his hand on her ass, and they scan it, and I was just like, oh. And that's what kind of drew my attention, and I feel
of
bad.
course, an ass scene draws your attention.
Exactly.
Why wouldn't it? I'm saying, hey.
That's true. Why wouldn't it?
Touch the ass, or did he just
gently caresses it? He definitely did not pull the Keanu. The hands were cupped.
I was ready to give Vic the business last week after I saw his
oh my God,
picture.
bro.
I was ready to give him the business. After a couple of drinks, he could see me in his dreams.
Wow,
bro, that is ridiculous.
So straight up, when I sit here and I think about it, of course I looked at her ass and I could drew me in. But to find out that she's such a person of substance, to find out that she was Miss Israel, she went to Miss Universe, didn't like the way she was being treated, so she effed the whole thing up. She didn't show up on time. She didn't show up with what she was supposed to wear. She fudged her lines.
Hell yeah.
Like, she totally sabotaged herself. Went off to the Israeli Defense Forces, was a martial arts instructor and a fitness instructor, and basically trained the future soldiers of the Israeli Defense Forces. So she's a badass chick, and I feel like maybe we glanced over it because there was so much going on, but I should have been more on point, because as Wonder Woman, she is the shit. She's my favorite DC on camera right now. She's the exact opposite of Robert Pattinson. And Robert Pattinson, get well, homie. We heard you had the COVID too, man, and they had to shut down.
Yeah, we talked some shit on your acting career
Batman.
and shit. Yeah, we'll talk some shit on your career and shit like that all day long, but when it comes to health, man,
we won't wish you death. Yeah.
Not at all, bro. So we're like, I know you have never seen this, but in case you happen to see it, we'll back off till you get better, homie. But second you recover, and you better recover. We're gonna come for you, Sparkles. We're gonna come for you.
Glitch is talking shit. Get him, Panda.
How long has he had it? Do we know how long he's had it?
That's a good question.
Wait. Why do I gotta take my shirt off?
Yeah, hold on. I was gonna say, let's do a little call out to the chat here. Hey, guy in red, take your shirt, or the red shirt, take your shirt off. We had that whole bear conversation, bro. What? Do it. Show him a little tummy. Show him a little tummy.
All chatter aside.
Show him a little tummy.
Yeah, that's some personal shit right there.
That's funny. Says Glitch, I'm in the huge minority. What does he say here? But I don't think the Fast and Furious is good. Out. Bye. Leave. You were family.
Is not good. He said it's not good.
He said it's not good.
He's in the minority.
Yeah, he's the minority, because people generally like minority. Fast cars, hot ladies, competition, drama, drugs, heist, family.
For like the Tokyo Drift was my favorite one. A lot of people disagree with that, man.
Tokyo Drift was great when you have context. In the time context, yeah. When in the time that Tokyo Drift was released, though, when it just went off, I was like, oh, this is fucking garbage. Like, I like the racing, I like the cars. I would have loved for us to eventually got here, but why did we just skip to this? And then when they brought it back, and like I fell in love with Han, just like everyone else. Like, Tokyo Drift is fantastic.
Yeah, coming back.
Yeah.
Do the
Hey, I'm
truffle
about it.
shuffle. I'll do the truffle shuffle. Take off the hat. Boy, they're coming
No,
for you
Mom,
tonight.
I'm not taking off the fuck. This is my damn house. I will wear the fucking hat
Take
all I damn
off
want.
all of your clothes, bro. The chat wants you to take everything off,
Yo,
bro.
do I
Take
need
it
to
off,
lubri-
boy.
Do I need
Take
some
it
lubricants
all
to a
off.
bottle, homie? Do we need some social lubrication?
Yeah,
to
we
make
need
it
to
happen?
we need to
got
get
2
Beast a
hours.
bottle.
We
We
gotta
might
make
get
it
him
shiny
shirtless
right
later.
now, right?
I could make that happen if they could find your crib.
Fucking shit, man. Why does my family got to be the goofballs in this
It's
shit?
hilarious. Oh, while we have a second before we keep back on, because like I know we keep hopping off, but I didn't do my normal segment this morning. Let's do a shout out to some of the newer follows that we have here.
Yes.
We got Jay Rubiani 1959, so that's Beast Mama. What up? Emerald X Shushin Shaguine. What up? Appreciate you for the follow. Mega Sleepy, I like that name. What up? Thank you for the follow. Burgercraft 243. We were playing with marbles with him last night. Hey, that's what's up.
Burger Craft.
That's what's up. Appreciate you. Lori Major 1005. That is Peaches Mama. What up, Mama?
Hey,
Love
Mama's
you.
on the street, yo.
Then Ball All Day Baby. What up? BX All Day, just to be honest. BX All Day Baby. What up? Appreciate you for the follow. I see some.
Uptown, baby. Uptown, baby.
Talk
Get
about
down,
Lucifer.
baby. For the
Beast
crowd,
Mama,
baby.
you and my wife are going to get along fantastic because she has the biggest crush on Lucifer. We have a whole comics section. So we're going to save Lucifer for there because as soon as she gets me talking on it, I'm not going to be able to shut up. I apologize.
From what I can see, yeah.
Guys, we are so sorry if anyone sees this. This is unexpected.
No, what is this? We talk about
Lucifer Morningstar, bro.
No. First we talked
talked
about first we talked about God, what is his name? Facebook guy.
Zuckerberg.
That bitch.
That bitch.
First we first
Oh,
we
did
talked
they
to
did they shut us down? No.
Nah, Glitch says he's good to go. He's back up.
Yeah, we're back up. We're back up and live.
Oh.
Sorry, everybody. I apologize. Yeah, we're good. I've got it at the monitor on us too.
And thanks for hanging out, guys, and not leaving.
So I realized who King Dirty D is. That's actually my cousin. Fucking shit, my family.
All right, I've got this up on the monitor now. I'm not going to miss anything.
All right, cool. Yeah, I got it on the background.
Yeah, guys, I apologize about that shit. That is not our intention. And we lost almost everyone. Almost
everybody,
everyone.
The solid 14
It's all right.
people are
It's-
still gone.
It's all right. It'll pop back up. Don't worry about it.
16, bro. We were at 19.
Oh damn.
It's all right. It's
Oh,
all
yeah.
right. Everyone will
They're probably
reload.
still refreshing.
Yeah, everyone will reload. I'm not worried about it. We'll be good.
All right, let's give everybody a chance to catch up on the stream.
I see everyone hopping back in now, so I see it
Just say,
starting
it's
to
still supposed
happen.
to mean that we're frozen.
No, it's
Now you have to close the video on your phone or on your monitor and load it back up. That's what it is. That's what everyone's gonna have to do.
We did have a birthday that was that came up this week. Do we want to do the happy birthdays while we're waiting for everybody to come back?
I mean, practice actually singing the shit.
It's better to actually try to sing it with nobody here. Are we still?
I guess that's true.
No, we're
I
good.
almost never sang.
So basically,
I just sit
what you're
here.
saying is if we fuck it up, we can actually deny it.
We can
for
actually
real.
deny it right now.
Happy birthday.
All right. All right, let's
there
count
we
it
go.
off.
Hey, okay.
All right, we're getting back up. Let's count it off. All right, nasty. Count us off. Everyone try to be in sync this time. You ready?
3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Peaches, Gracie, and everybody else in the world.
Happy birthday to you.
To you.
I'm telling you, the delay is never gonna allow that to work. It's gotta be for one person.
I
That's
give
all
up
there
like
is.
in the beginning. I just
That's all it
Right.
is.
Yeah, Vic won't even make a fool of himself anymore. He just kept it moving. It was just like, all right, assholes, if you want to try, be my guest. I know we can do work. Hey, that was way closer than last time. All right, we're getting better.
We are
Fifth
getting
place.
better.
We're really
fifth
not.
place.
It's better than the first one. I don't think I said even like happy birthday the first time. I just sat there smiling.
Oh my goodness.
That was
I'm sorry,
way
I'm putting
closer
a-
than the last time. Thanks, AK.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. All right. We're back up. We're back running. Let's keep it moving like nothing happened. Oh yeah, we got half of our viewership back. I just put some shit in the chat, so I'll let everyone know they need to close and reopen, and it should be working.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, let me text my mother and let her know. Hey, close the app and reopen it.
Yeah, that's just what it is. Anyways, guys, sorry, it's been a little weird.
To us.
Says Ruby, if you're still frozen, refresh your page. Oh, AK's got us on that one. All right, so I'm gonna keep it moving.
Oh, man, see, this is why I like AK.
See, he's a good dude. That's why I keep him around. He's all right.
Boostiest boost, but
the
we'll deal with that
boostiest
later.
boost.
Right?
Got
Yeah,
both
we got
y'all
you
asses.
later, homie.
Both y'all
We
asses.
appreciate you, but we're gonna show you later on.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's get back up on the Fast and Furious. Let's keep it rolling, guys. So, Nasty, you had something you wanted to talk about with some Fast and the Furious. Give us your thoughts, bruh.
Hey, for me, with Fast and the Furious, I mean, it got better. That's the funny thing is that at 5, it took between 1 and 5 for them to kind of come back. I mean, there's a lot with it. You know, there's a lot of history. And hold on, are we having technical issues again?
No, we're good.
Right, then that's on my side. No worries, fellas. I got a lot of love for the movie, man. But my concern is I started, you know, as I'm an older gentleman, I started, Fast and Furious as an adult. But I think about how many young people sit there and watch something like Fast and Furious. And my question is yes, you can drive like that. But, you know, there's Skip Barber Racing School in Orlando that, you know, go learn how to drive like this and be able to drift and be able to do the things that you do on screen. You know, so, or you do in the car. You know, it's not something you can just jump in. Like, I remember living in the Bronx and me and my baby mother, we rented a car. It was a little shitty-ass Ford. But it was a stick, and it had that e-brake right in the middle. And, you know, her boy from high school, we were hanging out at their house, and he's like, yo, let's go to the store. And I didn't have a license. I lived in New York. You don't need a fucking license. So he's like, I'll drive. And it's raining, and we're in the Bronx, in Pelham Parkway. No, it was Parkchester, I think. Either one. And he's literally like, okay, watch this. And he hooks the fucking wheel and hits the e-brake. And we're fucking drifting in the rain in the Bronx. And I'm like, dude, we're 2 Latin dudes in the Bronx drifting in a car. This shit cannot be legal. I'm about to have a kid, homie. Like, what are you doing? I can't go to jail.
What's bad in New York? The most illegal part of that was the 2 of you in the car at that point. That was it.
On a rental agreement, and neither was I. That's the worst part.
Hey, we got a good bunch of everyone back. For everyone who's just joining back in, dealing with our issues, we appreciate everyone for dealing with our fuck shit. Welcome back in. We're just talking about the unrealistic nature of Fast and Furious, but I'm gonna have to come from the other side, Nasty. I've built some tuners, dude. I had this fucking shitty 1992 Ford Probe. Had a full fucking Fast and the Furious body kit on it. Had full fucking neon kit on it. Had the like fucking oval racing ass fucking steering wheel with it that you couldn't actually like do the thing. Like you had to drive it with 2 hands. Little buttons like nitro for the fucking horn, bro. And the e-brake in the center, bro. I'd take this little piece of shit out and fucking like I'd rip that bitch. I didn't care. So nah, bro, I love these little things, dude. I used to be able to drift that little bitch into like a fucking like, you know, those separated lane turn-ins for apartments. I was like, totally realistic.
So
Funny
bad.
thing about that, like, the quick little funny story, because Vic, you're right. People think they can do things that they can't, and I was once one of those people. Let me just say, I've been driving stick shift for many years. My first ever car that was a stick shift, when it was, I think I was like,
he talks.
I probably was like 18 or something, and bro, let me tell you, I tried to drift. I crashed my car. You know what the problem was? You know what the problem was, bro? I thought I was cool. Bro, I was driving a front-wheel drive car.
Oh, homie. Okay, so AK can back me on this. I have a 2000 Carroll Shelby Cobra, Carroll Shelby conversion exclusive. All right, I've had this car for many years. You don't drift a fucking Mustang. Let me just talk to you about that now. The torque in it, the fucking ass end throws out. Like, you just don't fucking do it. On top of that, my e-brake in this fucking thing is so goddamn old, you can rip it all the way up and you don't even slow down. Like, it's non-existent. So, the people who had it before me pulled a U, Vic. Pulled a U. They took it out and were trying to drift the fucking Shelby and slammed that bitch into a fucking curb, taking out about that much of my rim at one point. I'm still having issues after having that rim fixed. Like, how dumb are you people? So no, I'll give you that. These movies do give people the unrealistic idea that you can just run out and rip an e-brake and you're going to drift and that music's going to start.
It's not easy at all. I did eventually learn how to drift in an FRS. My friend taught me how to on a wet road. It is pretty fun, but it's not anything easy to do.
I love drifting.
Let's go ahead and look at this for a quick minute. Dude, my mom is ripping this
shit. She is. She's going in right now. Your mama is. I love your mama. All right. We're going to say, Ruby, you're fantastic. Oh, God, you're making my night right now just reading this chat. Oh, my God.
So it's funny because my mother actually taught me how to drive, so... I can't say I have any racing experience, in the tuners that you guys have all had where, the one above me, raced and almost fucked up his whole front end shit. But I will say that I do have experience driving. I had like a Pontiac GT. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that to me, honestly, it was my Dark Knight. You know what I'm saying? That was my Batmobile. It had everything, lighting up red. And I think there was this one night and Mom Dukes left her phone in a store, and that was a good 10-minute drive, and we made that shit in less than 5. And if you ever look up, as a matter of fact, if you go to Google Maps, you look up I think it's called Williams Road in Thanota Sassa. That is possibly one of the windiest roads, and we took every corner like it was a race car. That shit hit, it hugged turns like a fucking dream. And I missed that car, but that was my only Fast and Furious shit. You know what I'm saying? That was my only speeding thing. Although I've gotten.
What's the fastest you've ever gone?
In a car? This is a fun conversation.
Fastest in a regular stock car.
And whatever, just in general, you behind the wheel. What's the fastest?
120.
Oh, I'm blowing Mom. You away.
Yeah, I'm about to say, bro. Right, we're about to go. So before,
seriously, that was without getting caught.
I might get a ticket just saying.
Oh, that was without getting caught. Oh, so that's not the fastest you went then.
So what's the fastest you've seen the odometer?
That's the fastest he's went. That's the fastest.
Without getting caught.
It's fast. That's fast.
No, listen, I have bad fucking luck getting tickets, bro.
Like, it's
the beard. It's the beard. Nobody likes a brown Jesus. No one wants to admit Jesus was brown. They see you, they get mad. Latin Jesus.
Yeah, the guy's too fast and too dark and too fat right now going that fast. No,
120 for me too. So, AK can contest to this. He's seen the speedometer in my fucking in my my Mustang, the Shelby. It'll go up to $180, but I've had that thing laying. Just like laying over on the interstate, just fucking doing it. So like, yeah, dude, but it's an actual track car. It's a track certified car, so I have an advantage. You can do that shit.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah. Like some cars, like you can be in a little Corolla, bro, and you'll feel like you're going 120 when you're going 80. Like some cars just can't handle that. Like, speed. You gotta be in a car that can handle it. I've gone fast in
yeah, shout out to Amora for showing up, coming through as usual.
Showing up and flexing.
I know she wasn't feeling good, so I hope.
What you got? What you got, Dope? What you got?
No, I was saying I used to have a little turbo Veloster. Man, that thing used to go, man.
Yo, I almost
so that's why it was fast.
That little turbo pushing off and that little thing will make it go too.
The little turbo that could, bro. It was small, but it still made all the difference, man.
No, I wish I had a picture of the charger that's on the Shelby, man. It's a fucking 36-pound pressure Pro Charger that's constantly doing the fucking thing's like easily that big around, dude. It's fucking heavy. Like God, it's a beast. But it doesn't blow off like a turbo. Like Pro Chargers just constantly sound like a jet engine. Beast Mama wants to know who the pretty lady behind me is. That'll be my wife, my soon-to-be wife. That would be Peaches. She's in the chat. Hi, Peaches.
That's the one that likes Lucifer.
Yes. Don't mention the name. Don't mention the name. No, regardless. He's off topic. I'm not crashing again.
Here we go.
No Morning Star allowed any further. Okay? Done. Yeah, I won't even say his first name. I won't even say the first name. All right, it's done. 79
That's
Dart.
the last one.
Yeah. So Nasty, what's your fastest speed?
The fastest I've ever gone in a car, probably $110. I'm one of those, and the wife hates me driving because I'm like 3 miles over the speed limit. I set the cruise control, get the
You're
music.
a safe driver.
Wow. Wow, I just heard somebody call me a pussy. I don't know if that was heard on stream, but you know what? You can kiss my ass. Oh, both of y'all call me pussies. All right, sure.
I didn't say nothing. She said it.
No,
That was down
I
here.
see who you pointing at. The people that are 5'3" and under. Y'all can get it. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, what's that?
That fuck real Vic Nasty showed
It's
up.
around
Fuck
somewhere.
you don't want to know
The
how
one that you
fast I
have,
can
not the
go,
one that I
man.
have.
On a motorcycle, I've done about $120. I wasn't driving. I was stuck on the bitch seat, and that was the scariest shit I've ever experienced.
That's actually scarier, being on the back seat
Yeah.
of a motorcycle going
Buck
$120.
20.
Fuck
Bro.
that,
Back
dude.
of the motorcycle, I wasn't even in control. So now you're sitting
Bro,
there just holding
fuck
on
that.
to a roller coaster. With
I
no
can't
fucking
even be in
harness.
the passenger seat of a car going over 90. I'll get anxious as shit. I'll be like, slow down. I have to be in control, bro. If somebody else is doing it, I'm like, that's it. We're all gonna die. I can't.
Dude, arms around a dude's waist, tapping him, trying to tell him to slow the fuck down.
Can you slow down,
on his
please?
ass.
Wow, absolutely not, absolutely not. But I'm gonna go ahead and move us forward because we have a special guest tonight. So he brought a really good idea to the stream tonight. So I'm gonna bring him in and let him do it. You all know him, you all love him. We're gonna go ahead and bring in our friend Crazy Seedless Steve. What up, bro? Where you at here? Let me move you the fuck over here. Move to guest. Where is it? Where you at, you sexy bastard? It's loading in.
It goes Rainbow Bright.
He even did it with the rainbow. He goes,
Is that a unicorn?
It sure
Wow.
is.
Oh yeah.
she's not.
You gotta admit, he's trying to get the manly thing going with Venom right behind him, so I gotta give you a little bit of credit.
That is a pretty sick
Welcome
Venom
back.
one. That is a pretty sick Venom pillow back there. So Steve,
It is.
Steve, glad to have you back on, man. Happy to have you part of rotation as always, bro. Happy to see you back. Go ahead.
Be here.
Bring us in on the concept, bro. You had a great idea you tossed out after the last stream. We wanted to roll with it and bring you back on. So talk to us, man. Talk to us.
Well, before I go into the idea, so far everything you guys have been talking about today has been very awesome. So, except I still gotta look at Beast with his beard. So anyway, but other than that, listen, I got a great idea. Okay, I've been pondering it for a while, and I thought about something. So we've seen comic book characters versus other comic book characters. We've seen movie characters versus movie characters. But the thing is, I don't think anybody understands about the origin, okay, of these characters and where they started. For example, we all know that Predator started in a movie, right? And we all know that the X-Men started in a comic, right? So, example, greatest matchups that have never been made based on movie versus comic book, okay? So I got one for you. Batman, okay? We're going to take the best out of the comic books, okay? Versus the man that can kill anything and hasn't lost. Riddick. Okay?
Ooh, I will let everyone be seen on that one.
And put him in Gotham. Put him in Gotham at night. Okay, so now you got Riddick, the guy who hasn't not, okay, lost. He's killed everybody. And he can see in the dark. He's a Furion. Movie character, remember? And you got Batman, okay, who can somehow figure out how to beat anybody, okay? Who's going to win? Who's going to win, boys? Who's going to win in Gotham?
Ooh, that's a good
Seriously.
one. And Gotham
It's
is
a
the
very good
battlefield?
question.
It has to be the battlefield. Because here, and there's a reason why I picked Gotham at night. Because here's the thing. If you watch Riddick movies, every film he's been in, and he's been on a location he's never been before. So, continue with it.
You're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Riddick has fought on a different location every single movie. What? Oh, no, he did do not the Fury in Homeworld, but the Desert World twice, right? The Nasty's Nasty's shaking his head hard on something. I'm trying to look for confirmation here.
No, I'm gonna let.
Okay. So, no, I like the idea behind it. I love the concept. That's what brought it on here. Batman versus Riddick. Riddick is a great matchup for the King Crusader.
I want to hear everybody's opinion on this, because I have my own, but I want to hear everybody else's first. And then we'll go from there. So,
Mom, you're a traitor. Sorry.
I vote Riddick. Wow.
More about comics.
Wow. Everyone's hopping on the Riddick train. So here's my thing. Okay, here's with Bruce. All right, I'm gonna refer to it as Bruce. All right, here's a Batman. Here's with Bruce. Bruce has got Lucius Fox. All right, Lucius Fox with the tech industry behind it. We've already seen the range of it in the not just the comics, but in the movies. Look at that fucking sonar shit in The Dark Knight. That shit was sick. Shit was sick. So we've already seen that Batman has similar eyes, like a similar lenses in his helmet to what Riddick's Furion eyes do. I mean, I wouldn't say the same, but they're definitely on par. You know what I'm saying? So, ooh, that's a good one though, because I ain't never seen Batman kill someone with a cup.
Hey, exactly. I was just about to say death by teacup.
Batman doesn't kill.
Again.
I ain't never seen Batman whoop someone's ass with a teacup. There we go. He's done some other raw shit though. So I don't know. I'm still gonna have to follow my boy Bruce on that one. That's me, because I just think Batman's too resourceful, and Riddick is an animal. That's just where I go. He is an animal off his leash. So I'm gonna go Batman.
All right, so Panda's got Batman. I'm interested to know what Vic got for us, man. If you had to go Riddick versus Batman in Gotham, mind you, in his hometown, which he knows, who you taking?
Honest, I don't even know, who Riddick is, bro.
Vin Diesel, bro.
The Chronicles of Riddick, Pitch Black.
We've been talking about Fast and the Furious, and you.
bro, I'm not all the way with it with all the DC stuff. Remember, I'm a Marvel guy.
This isn't even comics. These are just normal ass movies.
We got you, Vic. I'm gonna send you the movie.
If it's DC, I'm not an expert.
It's not DC. Well, Batman's DC, but Riddick is just
Riddick is okay. Is Riddick the one where the movie that just came out that
Riddick is adaptable?
That Vin Diesel died and then they brought him back and he can turn red. He was red.
Oh no, that is comic. Yeah, that's Bloodshot.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a comic.
Okay.
No, you ever seen the movie Pitch Black? Do you ever seen the movie Pitch Black? Never. Okay.
Right,
you never watched the Chronicles?
Maybe
of
I'm
Riddick,
just a piece of shit.
No, not at all. No.
I'm gonna let him own it. I mean, it's his words, not mine.
Look, I actually am interested that he hasn't seen this film, because now he's got homework to do, and now it's gonna be like when he's done watching the whole, every movie and everything like that, he's gonna be like, so.
Nah, this kid is just too young. He's just too young for that shit.
It doesn't matter.
Even though Riddick
I got you, my
guy. The movie
Fair.
Riddick came out in 2016 or some shit.
No, they were all before 2008.
Not Riddick.
Bro, I'm not that young.
Pitch Black, Chronicles of Riddick. They were early 2000. Pitch Black was 90s. Chronicles of Riddick was absolutely early 2000s. But Riddick, the movie just titled Riddick. No, that one's relatively new.
2000, I think it was 2014.
I was going to say 2014, 2015.
I want to say this: if it was any of them were rated R, he would.
Wait a minute. Let me look, because I'm looking this up, and maybe I have seen this.
So maybe I was smoking a little crack today.
Dave Bautista was in the last one. Dave Bautista was in the last one.
Batista was in the last Riddick? Where was he? I didn't notice him.
He was one of the bad guys, one of the bounty hunters. Yeah. Of course he was.
Where
of course he was.
Because I'm seeing him in this, when I'm looking it up, he's kind of in what looks like some type of desert vibe area.
I mean, he had 2 video games, so
just in case anyone
wearing the
goggles,
I'm starting to have. Was there a scene in the movie where he was hanging from a chain and he rolled himself up and then rolled himself down?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the Chronicles of Riddick.
I've seen it.
Pitch Black is still the best one, though.
Okay, so Hamburg's Batman. Obviously, Batman's gonna fucking.
Obviously, Batman. Just in case someone doesn't know who Riddick is, I'm putting.
I'm just saying, they're both extremely well fighters, and Batman also is a rich billionaire with tons of gadgets, just as skilled physically. I would think. I mean,
definitely pretty goddamn close.
Wash.
So you think that one's a wash? So you think I'm assuming that's Batman all day on that one.
I think that's Batman all day.
Okay. So that's
it took me some time to realize what we were talking about.
Beast, what you got, man?
Got Batman all day, man, hands down. And if I really gotta explain it, you gotta think about.
If I really gotta explain it, he says.
I'm gonna say it because you gotta think about it. How many? And let's take it to the comic book genius over here. All right. How many martial arts does he know? How many styles?
A variety.
How many?
A variety, more than 5.
A plethora.
A
A
plethora.
Nah, not
Abundance.
4. Okay, an abundance. We'll use that
An
one.
abundance.
Cornucopia of ass whipping.
Everyone's just a cornucopia of ass whooping. We'll go with that one since everyone wants to throw their own out there. I like that one the best.
So, Batman uses no less than 10 forms of martial arts in a scene that's roughly 4 minutes long. In the scene, Batman utilizes forms of judo, ninjutsu, taekwondo, krav maga, and good old-fashioned boxing. What does Riddick got?
Hands.
These hands, motherfucker.
Sleeveless is gonna let it ride. He's gonna let it.
I don't think it would be like a wash like Batman's fighting some regular like.
Nah,
dude.
nah,
I
I think
think they
he'll
would
give him a challenge.
definitely they would fight it out, but I think Batman would win.
Hands down.
Hands down.
So Batman,
Easily.
Batman.
In the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, yo, Sleeveless, you better come real hard, homie.
Yes, sir.
You'll have to come real hard. You better tell
What do
me
you
that
think?
this-
Well, Vic, did you talk about what you? Well, pick
Oh, no,
one.
no,
Did you
no,
pick
no,
one yet?
I'm gonna give my opinion on. I'm just saying when I say what I gotta say, you better tell me that Riddick can literally pull down his zipper and pull out a Gatling gun Johnson and just spray.
Wow.
Millions of children
You
on
legit
Batman
did Dust Till
is-
Dawn
So-
on that shit.
so-
You did Dust Till Dawn.
Okay, so here's what I think. Okay,
Uh-oh.
because you know me, I'm very descriptive on how a fight is going to go down. Okay, it's because it takes one to know one. You know, so I think this is a fight that is going to be, if it was a comic book, it's going to be like probably a 6 to a 10 issue series, right? I think down the road when they fight each other, there's a misunderstanding. I think that when the couple of them are going to have a few rounds where they actually win, right? But I think the final one is going to be based off of this and this alone. Riddick has a favorite kill spot. It's called the sweet spot. He talked about it in the second film. It's actually, it can be defined as the left of the spine, the fourth lumbar down, the abdominal aorta, okay? Where he kills his victims, right? And he loves doing that. And he's got other creative ways of being able to kill his victims as well. But, I almost said Vin Diesel. Riddick, all right? Also, we also know that he is not truly a hero, but he does have a conscience of seeing what good is, right? So, what I think who would win in the end, I think Batman and him, when they fight, Batman will get stabbed, leave, okay, win the fight. But at the end of the issue, you realize Riddick missed and actually went probably an inch around that sweet spot lower and did it on purpose. And that's what I think will happen. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes down to who wins. So Batman will look like he wins, but Riddick really does let him win. That's what I think.
Well,
I'd
okay,
fight Batman.
and I feel you. So you're agreeing that Batman wins.
I'm agreeing that
if
Batman
I-
wins, but I also think
Riddick let
that
him win.
I think that Riddick would probably figure it out and let him win, because here's the thing. Riddick goes in for the kill. He's not like the Joker who plays things around, okay? He will go in for the kill. But the thing about Riddick you got to understand is Riddick does know who is good and who is bad, right? So if it was a real fight in a 6 to 10 series issue of a comic book, okay, round for round, I think Batman definitely got him beat. But I also think Riddick would also stab him an inch lower than that sweet spot to also miss on purpose.
Fair enough. For me, the closest thing I can think of that Batman has battled in terms of what I've seen, not the comics. Let's talk Bane.
Mhm.
And if we go to the movie, Bane broke his back. Batman's resilience. He's already had his spine broken. These and this has happened
in the
in
hole
the comics.
when he fell
But-
in the hole.
When he broke his back and then he put him
Yeah.
in the prison and he had to kind of rehab and
Yeah.
do that whole thing. What
Oh,
I see
yeah.
happening is Batman draws him in to some part of Gotham. He brings him into an area that either has an ass load of lights, because we know Riddick, even though, you know, he wears the glasses, he's somewhat susceptible to, you know, exposure to light. And Batman figures this out and just bombards him with this ridiculous amount of light. And then he pounds on him like Robert Pattinson does in the fucking trailer. And just, bah, bah, bah. I am vengeance.
I mean, at least that was a
He'll kill you, but
positive
he'll leave
shout out
you
for the
in,
first time ever.
a vegetable
Seriously.
state.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, no, I'll give you
What,
that. I'm
take
impressed with that one. That must have been hard to swallow your pride to put that out. I'm sorry. That was my last jab. I promise.
But
He fought
Steve, the
himself with
show,
that one.
good. I like the concept, man. What I mean, I guess is anybody else have any battles that they would think? Because we're talking, just to clarify, we're talking comic books. So you had to primarily started in a comic book, and movies, which you could have been spawned into a comic book, but realistically, you come from one world versus the other.
Batman cheats. Wow.
So it can't be like they're both in comics and movies, but we're doing the comic version of the person versus another movie
Wherever
version.
they appeared at first. So if Indiana Jones had a comic, he started on film. So Indiana Jones is a film guy.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Damn, that ruins my whole.
I got
It's
a good
hard,
one.
right? We had to
I
sit
had
around
one.
for a minute. So
I
got
had a
one.
good one, but they were both in comics first. But
Well,
I was
then
gonna do the
that-
comic
then it doesn't-
version
then it
of
doesn't
that
apply.
person
I need you to think
first.
hard.
So Vic, go ahead.
I got one.
Go ahead.
All right. So for me, and being that we had the gal stream last week, I'm gonna keep it with the ladies because Nasty loves the ladies. I'm thinking Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow, espionage Russian spy, versus Charlize Theron's character in Atomic Blonde, Lorraine Broughton. You got two trained spies, multiple martial art capabilities, badass in hand-to-hand weaponry, badass in fucking combat, know how to run the espionage game, have played the pivot and have been a good guy or a bad guy, you never really know. For me, that's my ultimate cartoon versus first person if I had to come up with one off the top of the dome. But Atomic Blonde versus Black Widow. Fight!
Black Widow all day.
Black Widow all day.
Black Widow.
That's the easy one, Big. I got a good one already. But
Have you
that's
seen
easy.
Atomic Blonde?
Nope. No, I'm
Who
just
here
kidding.
has
I've
seen
seen it.
Atomic Blonde? Hands up. All right, so Steve's the only one that can. Sleeveless is the only one that can give me a valid fucking point right now. Will we visit this next week? Sleeveless, who you got? Atomic Blonde or Black Widow?
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm in the moment of just thinking about it in my head. Hold on a second. I gotta go like this.
Give me a minute to
Hold
process, bro.
on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute to process. Hold on. I gotta think. No, I gotta go with Vic. Atomic Blonde. I gotta go with Vic about this one.
my
Yeah,
God.
Atomic Blonde. I gotta go with Atomic Blonde here. Trust me,
You with your
Romanoff has
unicorn
been.
t-shirt.
Because here's the thing, hey, you gotta go. It's not Smurf. So anyway, here's the thing. Romanoff has lost plenty of fights. She's lost plenty of fights in which she's gotten back up from. I mean, Atomic Blonde. I don't know. I mean, I think she's got to get Black Widow beat. So. I mean, it's yeah. I gotta go with Atomic Blonde.
Nice.
We'll revisit this one when everybody can see Atomic
Nice.
Blonde.
Yeah, because I've seen it around, but I've never watched it all the way through, so I can't make an honest one. But I know that I love Natasha Romanoff, love everything she does. So right now, as a bias, I'm gonna say Black Widow, but overall, yeah, I need to see the movie 100% through before I can make an informed on that one.
Fair enough. Anybody else got any?
I got one.
What you got?
All right. First of all, if this person started in comics and I'm not aware, then just fuck you. But I'm pretty sure it did. All right. So we're gonna go. The first one. This is the comic one. So the Hulk, and I'm talking before the Hulk got all fancy and smart and stayed in the Hulk mode. We're talking Hulk when he would turn into Hulk and he was just stupid, raging,
Avengers
uncontrolled
1 Hulk.
versus Hancock, the Will Smith superhero.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
So I thought about throwing some Hancock out there earlier. That one's good.
That's a
That
good
was
off guard.
that was good.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that.
Question. Hold on. Before we get full into it. How drunk is Hancock and how mad is the Hulk? Because it matters. It matters.
Same level.
Hancock's his everyday daily drunk. He's definitely not sober,
Daily
but he hasn't been rehabilitated yet. You know,
He's still pushing through billboards.
He's
on
like
accident.
middle movie Hancock. Like he's kind of like he had a couple like maybe 5 shots. That
5 shots before that heist.
Five shots.
A shot.
And
He
and
definitely came from the bar, is what you're saying.
Yeah. But it's Hancock. It's Hancock. It's Hancock.
Oh,
That's
God,
hilarious.
I like that one. I really like that one.
Oh, that's relatively hard. Damn.
No, I think I got
See what I'm saying?
a good answer for that one. I got a good answer for that.
Go ahead, you can take the lead.
He's talking about Savage Hulk here. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? This like raging Hulk.
But Raging
also-
Hulk's also less smart. You know, he makes dumb decisions. He can be easily.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody can make dumb decisions when they're that fucking angry.
But as I'm saying, remember the Hulk eventually gets smart, and then he's like smart while he's Hulk. So I was
But
saying
you also got to
Raging.
take into you got to consider the fact that the angrier the Hulk gets,
The stronger he is.
he gets.
But
And
Hancock is invincible. I mean,
Is
according
he?
to the movie,
No.
that dude, he's
No, he's not.
invincible.
He's not,
Unless he's
because-
close to his partner or
And
somebody
Mama
else
just
like
brought
him.
that up. Mama
But
Beast
he's
just
not-
asked that. How close is she?
He's not. She's far. She's on another fucking side of the world.
Okay.
She's not in the equation. She
So
is
all
gone.
Hulk's got to do is launch his ass to her bedroom, and he's
No,
done.
other than, she's out. To make it fair, she's out. She's
So that's
somewhere
basically
very
saying-
far away.
That's basically
That's-
saying no
that's
weaknesses.
basically
That's like you can't say if we're fighting Superman versus somebody, there's no kryptonite in the equation. She's gone. She's gone. Just him, the way he is.
Hands down, I still say the Hulk.
There's no way. There's no way.
So
I
you're
think
going with the
Hancock
Hulk.
got it.
Beast is going with the
I'm
Hulk.
going with Beast. Hulk all the way.
You got to think about it. You got to
Bro.
think about it. Take this into consideration. Like I said, the angrier the Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. So
That's true.
if this guy, I mean, straight up lifted the city of New York on his fucking back from drowning.
And breaks planets when mad enough. Shout out to King Dirty D. Breaks planets.
Breaker, come on. You can't sit there. Hancock.
According to the movie, Hancock is invincible when he's not with his person. So
Okay.
he's literally like, how could the Hulk hurt him? So
Simple.
eventually the Hulk is gonna get tired, or Hancock. I mean, he's still super strong too. And the Hulk in even comics and movies, he does get defeated all the time. He doesn't die, but he's always getting bopped. And I'm just saying, like, Hancock could give him them hands until he's not the Hulk anymore.
Who's the strongest character in the Marvel comics right now?
I know if you think of comics, the Hulk's actually up there, but
Sentry.
he's not the strongest.
No.
Sentry.
Sentry. Didn't he take it to the Sentry?
Yeah. Well, he was the World Breaker Hulk. Mm-hmm.
I guess Comic Hulk is OP as fuck.
Yeah.
Comic Hulk is a lot stronger.
No, that's
than,
the truth. Comic Hulk
That
is
is
OP
true.
as
It is the truth. It's the,
That
it
is
is the truth.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Comic
No,
Hulk
for
is
some
actually
reason he loses.
OP as fuck. Yeah. Because they
Yeah.
did not make the Hulk break fucking planets in the movies, bro. Like that is
No, they didn't. They
Yeah.
really they underutilized them, and they really
truly did. Yeah.
like when Thanos whooped his ass, man. I felt bad. Like he was whooping his ass, and he's like,
Oh,
no,
he gave him
no.
hands
Let-
early
let
in the
him-
movie.
Exactly. He's like, no, let him have his fun. And then fucking Thanos came back with some calculated shit. The fucking judo chop to the neck.
Thanos is
That
my
was it.
favorite villain, bro. Thanos was so cool, to be honest.
You have
Like,
such a world ahead of you. If Thanos
Bro,
is your
Thanos-
favorite villain, you have such a world ahead of
bro.
you.
Even in the comics, Thanos won in the comics and wiped out. He got taken out by somebody else. Some other
Gamora!
thing.
Gamora
He tore
gives-
Iron Man in half. He tore Iron Man in half, bro.
No, he tore Vision in half.
Yeah.
I saw a comic, like a picture of a comic where Iron Man was literally
You
like,
saw
guts
fan
everywhere
art of
in
that.
half.
Sure that
Because
wasn't
I
Deadpool?
promise you, yeah, in Infinity.
I don't know.
In Infinity Gauntlet,
I don't know, bro.
It's fucking.
All I know is
Vision.
Thanos definitely was stronger in comics as well.
Yes,
Yeah, no, without
yes.
doubt. But he still
Yeah.
got taken down by Gamora. So you can't let him lose that. But he did also, he flip flops. He does flip flop. He right after that saga turns over and fights with the remaining Avengers to fight fucking Galactus.
Yeah, smart Hulk.
Iron Man in
You know
half
what I'm
is strong.
I mean,
Smart Hulk would get wiped, I think, by Hancock.
Oh,
Or Hulk.
absolutely. Anybody.
Absolutely.
So let's.
But that's why he.
Let's hear the other answers. Come on, I want to hear what. I want to hear what you got to say, Sleeveless.
Where's
Who do you think
Vic?
will win?
What do you mean about the Hulk?
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you. I think the Hulk
No, he
would
went
win.
Hulk. B
That's
said
right,
Hulk.
that's right.
He said Hulk. I'm pretty sure James is gonna say Hulk.
Oh,
I don't
thanks.
know.
Thank you. Thanks for assuming my opinion. I appreciate it.
I was waiting. I was just going down. You know.
No, you're fine. I'm saying that's why I'm saving mine for last.
Go ahead.
All right, then Nasty, you're up.
For me, I'm actually, all right. So this is what I'm going to say to it, and we'll need to touch on it another time because I don't want to take us off segment too far. But there's something called the Maestro Hulk coming out, where he's like the Red Hulk, and he's got this he looks almost like which character is that from Street Fighter? He's got this weird shit around his neck, and they say he's going to be like one of the most powerful Hulks ever. I don't know how or
He is.
why.
No, there's not one of. He is.
No, it is.
So the Maestro Hulk. So if we're talking that dude, maybe, but I actually gotta go with Vic, and here's the reason why. Like he said, when he's apart from Charlize's character, like if she got taken out of the equation, and the part of the lore is that they balance each other out, but the closer they get to each other, and it's like good pussy fucks up a good man a lot of the time. Good dick fucks up a good woman. I mean, I'm keeping 100. It could go either way, but Hancock on his own. It's just, and beyond the personality, because Hulk has no personality, and Hancock, he has to, you're doing a good job. Thank you. Like, he's just so awkward about it, but he can't get hurt. Like,
he can't get hurt.
Hulk could smash him into the ground, Hulk could jump up into the stratosphere, throw him down, and he's going to survive because he's damn near a god. Because that's the implication of who Hancock is. So for me, I got to rock with Vic on this one. Mean, depending on how OP Hulk is at the time, I think Hancock, because he's indestructible, I got to give it to Hancock. We're Hulked out.
All right. So I felt quiet. I've analyzed. That question took me off guard because I considered Hancock when I was coming up with mine, and I didn't think about the Hulk. So before I say who I think would win, I'm going to throw out a couple possibilities that I haven't heard thrown out. So, one, Hancock can be 100%, invincible. That doesn't fucking matter, because winning is not always killing. Fantastic Four show us that. Winning is either winning mentally, immobilization, or just, killing. Like, there's a couple different ways to win. So, I'm going to have to say that in a scenario where it's a possibility, it's very, very easy to immobilize Hancock. That wouldn't be the hardest. All right? It's deep enough in the earth, specific something, holding him. Like, I don't care how strong Hancock is, the Hulk is, you're not going to get out of the Hulk's grip a couple times, because if you get out, you're going to piss him off, and he's going to be stronger, and it's going to keep happening.
What's the Hulk going to do? Keep beating him until he doesn't die, because he's fucking indestructible?
So here goes...
That's what I'm saying. He's not
Here goes my tit for Hancock, though, because I don't give the Hulk enough credit on this one. Because in my mind, the Hulk's going at this fight as the Hulk. So I don't think Banner and Hancock would ever get in a fight or have an altercation. I think Banner would shrug off Hancock. He wouldn't let him get to him. But the Hulk would have to know about the wife in any scenario. So, like, that's not going to happen. Like, she would have to fucking come by in the middle of their age-long battle and be like, hey, what's going on? And then he'd be like, oh, no. Yeah, oh, no, I'm not water. And then die. So, that likelihood of that, very slim. Very slim. But here's where I give Hancock the upper hand. Hancock's very charismatic. Very. Very charismatic. And he's goddamn indestructible. Indestructible. So all it is a time game at that point. Hancock can sit there and be smashed, be beaten, take it down. Doesn't matter. Alright, he doesn't feel it, so he has time to sit there and think about what's going on. And eventually, Hancock's drunken ass, or as he sobers out, is going to say something stupid. And that something stupid is going to get to the Banner side of Hulk. It's going to make it laugh, something like that. And I think Hancock's personality is going to force Banner out of the Hulk, and that's how that would win. That's how Hancock would win. The charisma aspect.
I like it. Because the Hulk can't... Okay, and speaking of the Hulk, like I wish they would have made the Hulk like more angry towards the end of the fucking movies.
Yeah, they just
We don't have
jumped
talk
to
about.
Smart Hulk.
Yeah,
Professor
bro,
Hulk.
like
It was
because it got to
bullshit.
the point where the Hulk was just like he's just like a regular dude, just dressed as the Hulk, like not doing none of the cool shit he can be doing. But anyways, but yeah, I like your aspect on that.
So I got one for everyone. This one, it's a personal for me. All right, I'm a '90s baby, so this one's really hits home. What you got, Steve? I saw you. I saw the finger go up.
Yo, quick shout out to the chat because I just looked at the chat and I saw one before like you bring this up. Armora Vincent brought up a really good one. Celine from Underworld versus Blade.
That's a really good one. Like I would look for Blade
Yo.
for a little while and I couldn't find out who to match. Celine is fantastic. Fantastic. So
Amora
hold
with
on.
her always excellent suggestions.
Mora,
And wait,
hold that one. Let's get on. Let's hold on to that one for a minute so we can do some shout outs, but I want to touch back to that one again. And Steve, keep going with the shout outs for a second.
Yeah, so that one right there, with Celine. So a couple of others here. Hancock versus Superman. There you go.
It'll be a fun.
Superman all
That's
day.
a good one. I like that one better.
I mean, if
actually.
you think about it, Superman's weakness is kryptonite, which is a lot harder to find than Hancock's girlfriend. That they're technically on the same planet. Because
Where are they
kryptonite is
fighting,
on a whole
though?
other planet.
Are they fighting in
So you saying
Metropolis? Because
Hancock's
he could
girlfriend is
stumble
easy?
into Lex Luthor.
it's easy to find.
So which one can
I'm-
you get first, Kryptonite or Hancock's old girlfriend? Which one can you get first?
If you're fighting in
know?
Metropolis, it's gonna.
girlfriend.
Nah, if you're fighting in Metropolis, you could just accidentally stumble into like a surplus of kryptonite that Lex Luthor has somewhere. Like I'm just saying, you get knocked through the wrong building and boom, kryptonite falls on you out of a random apartment.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's like everywhere in Metropolis.
That's
like, it's-
true.
so-
Lex Luthor had like a surplus of kryptonite.
Just fucking
Ready to go.
stashes
Just
everywhere.
spread
He made
around
a
the city.
Batman did a kryptonite suit. Probably got it from Lex Luthor.
I'm telling you, bro.
Jesus
And Lex is
He
part of
bought
the
it through
Justice League
third
now,
gen.
so it's around. It's
The
fucking
shell
around.
corporations.
So
Wow.
Panda,
Wish-
Yo, that's
I'm excited to hear what Panda got.
Yeah,
Panda,
that's what I wanna
what
hear.
were you gonna throw us?
Oh
man?
no! I'm not. Hold on. I'm not moving on from the chat for a second though, because that shit like that. Like I said, I just wanted to do the rest of the shout outs. There was a good one earlier in the chat. I couldn't find it. It was from the beginning. Could someone locate that one for me?
Oh, it was BX all
which
day.
one?
It was
Superman versus Goku.
That
Oh,
one's
Goku,
played out.
Goku.
They like you hit
Goku.
YouTube for that. That's everywhere.
but
That's
that's
it,
comic
right?
versus comic.
I
Can't
agree
work.
with that. Anime
No,
is comic.
actually, it's
Anime
comic
is
versus-
comic.
Yeah.
Anime.
Anime is
Anime,
comic.
anime,
Anime
comic,
is
comic
comic.
is American. That's like
Bruh,
anime
that's
is
like saying,
Japanese.
Bro, the only difference between English and Japanese is literally the culture, but it's
That's
still
like
a fucking
that's
language.
like saying cartoons
It's
are
still
anime.
a language. It's still language.
can't-
English and Japanese is still a language. So
No,
just
I'm
be-
just saying that's like saying cartoons are anime.
wrong. Wrong.
You can't
There is
saying-
storyline. There is action dynamic, bro. Anime is just a Japanese comic. That's all it is. That's all it is.
All right, fine. Either
can-
way,
no, I'm down to
Goku
debate this.
Goku would win. To answer that question, Goku would.
I say hit up the YouTube simulations because like there are a million of those. Like that one's played out, homie. Not to call you out on that one, but Goku versus Superman. There's a million simulations of that. It's the reason I did not throw that one out. But Selena
I think
versus
Superman won a lot of those though.
yeah, I think he did. But like, there's something that converts Goku's power level to like human power level, and then one that does the same to fucking to Superman. And after Goku hits Ultra Instinct,
And
gets
just
fucked-
be like, we're gonna play Fall Guys as a special treat for you guys today.
it would be fantastic. It would be fantastic. But
I think that
don't
would be
have
dope.
it. Yeah, I don't have it. All right, are we back up? We're live. Hey, we're live again. Let's
What
hope
up, y'all?
it doesn't fuck up another time. Because I'm really starting to get irritated with this. What's bad is we didn't even lose the viewers the last time. It was the next time. I don't know what's happening, bro. Alright, it's on me. I'm fucking up. I'm losing life over here.
You ever seen that movie Signs? That's
Yes.
what's happening.
It's aliens fucking with me. Secretly.
That's what's happening right now. You
That would be miserable. That would be miserable.
We got five people back.
Crickets,
If you're back in the and you can chat, please just give us a thumbs up. Let us know if we look good. Thank you for coming back.
Yeah.
Let us know you're in here so we can personally thank you. For sticking with us as we work through these test rolls. We're on 5. We got 2 more test rolls to go. So
it's the point of test rolls.
We'll be back to ready to rock and roll.
We've been doing so good. We started out so strong, and now we have tech issues.
Did you guys hear that? I heard like a woman whispering. Am I tripping?
Yeah.
I swear.
You better be tripping. I'm by myself right now.
bro, I swear her like something like that, but like a woman like in our
live,
fucking.
Yeah, we're live, 100%.
If somebody heard that, put it in the chat, please, because I'm getting a little scared.
Does it scare you even more that your closet door just opened up?
Bro, listen.
He twitches real fast.
Gorilla, thanks for giving a thumbs up here. AK, thanks for letting us know we're good. Peaches, thanks for letting us know we're good.
Alright, so I'm going to try this again because I tried to say it earlier and it was miserable.
Will we ever know who your people are?
My people. Right. Yeah, it's the cliffhanger of the stream at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cut mine short just because of it. So again, it's TV people, or it's a TV hero group that went comics versus a comic hero group that went TV. Mine is Power Rangers versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all day.
So no, I want to hear everyone.
I'll go first and just say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro.
But why?
Gramps trained him because Grandpa Turtle trained him right, bro. They're super fucking skilled in agility.
You mean Grandpa Rat?
Grandpa Turtle.
I call him Grandpa.
He called Splitter Grandpa Turtle.
Grandpa Rat.
The fuck is Grandpa Turtle?
Bro. Grandpa Turtle trained him right, man.
Oh my
Grandpa Turtle.
Wow. I'll take to that. Everyone's going in. Grandpa Turtle?
Right, exactly.
That's hilarious.
Bro, what else is he?
He's a rat. He's Splinter. It is Gramps.
He's a fucking rat.
It's absolutely Gramps.
Who earned the name Grandpa Turtle?
That shit, yes.
It makes perfect sense.
That's hilarious.
Shit. Grandpa Turtle. Yeah,
there you go, right there.
AK, I got you, brother.
Bro, when I think of Power Rangers, bro, like I think of like Teletubbies, bro. Like, there's no way, bro.
Really?
Oh,
Teletubbies? You gonna do it like that?
No way.
Steve, get him. Steve, get him.
Oh, yo. Seriously, that's like that Jay-Z stupidity you said about, that's like that. Anyway, yo, you just unleashed the Kraken, brother. Anyway.
I'm just saying, I've never seen them in the light.
Mute
maybe
his
they deserve
mic.
to be seen. I've only seen, like, the kid version of Power Rangers, man.
What's the kid version of Power Rangers?
It's just Power Rangers.
Like
it's all just Power Rangers.
Look, if you're watching,
we're officially kicking Dope Vic. It's done. How do we do
hold on a second. You gotta understand, like when Power Rangers first came out, the toys they had to recall them because they could actually hurt you. Okay, that was for the first
toys
thing.
Were vicious.
They were vicious. The friggin' Megazord sword was like having a shank from Assassin's Creed hidden under your sleeve. Okay, and you could take it to lunch class with you. Seriously, in the 90s, right? And then the Green Ranger, Jason David Frank, you're gonna tell him he's a Teletubby? Yeah, good luck. All right, seriously, that dude's been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 Power Rangers, and he was Bloodshot. Okay, seriously, no Teletubby, you just hurt my feelings, man. Seriously.
It doesn't mean it's just what comes to mind because that's like
the colors.
The colors.
Yeah, I get the color thing. Okay.
The kiddie version that I saw.
There's only one version. You saw the version, not the kiddie version. It was the version.
Okay.
Well, remember when he was younger, it was like a plethora.
The 90s.
Of versions.
Bro, I watched Power Rangers Turbo. I watched Power Rangers Space Force. Like I watched all that shit.
I'm saying, bro.
I watched the
Ninja Turtles. They
point.
made a serious movie, not serious, but they made a movie Ninja Turtles, and they were ill in the movie. So I'm gonna
Yeah, the very first one. Yeah, the very first one was good. Yeah.
No, the new animated one with Batman wasn't bad. It's still Nickelodeon.
Yeah, no, that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good.
So I'm gonna assume by Steve's reaction, he's gonna go the Rangers on that one.
Ooh, yeah. No, I have to. I have to go with the Rangers on that one. Because the Megazord's gonna stomp Grandpa Turtle. Okay, and because he's not fast enough to get the friggin' saber-tooth tiger to get on him when they go like this and stomp him, and then Goldar comes up and takes a sword and takes to the turtles like a friggin' golf playing against the actual ball. Man, you got me now speechless. I'm talking randomly now, dude. I'm so upset. Yo, seriously.
That's
yo.
So we got Turtles from Dope Big. We got Rangers from Steve. What you got, Beast?
I got to give the Turtles, man.
Turtles, explain.
Yes. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. Yeah, granted, you know, the Power Rangers, they have to take that time to get into their suits. So who's really in the fight?
What? What the?
Exactly. Hold on. Listen, Rainbow Bright, calm down. So let me go ahead and tell you, you know, Grandpa Turtle did teach them well.
Grandpa Turtle.
Well, I'll tell you, that's his best name, right? That's great.
Grandpa Turtle trained them well. Wow.
Grandpa Turtle. Oh wow. I'll never get enough of that, man. Thank you for that one. That one's gold for us. But no, Master Splinter did teach them very well. However, nobody's gonna really sit there and wait for anybody to dance, morph, and think, oh wait, they're gonna get the edge up on us for that brief moment. Kick their ass now.
There was a bunch of
worry
villains
about
who
it
didn't.
later.
I'm just gonna point it out. There's a bunch of, and it happened with to bring back Dragon Ball Z. That the Ginyu Force used to do the same dance, and people waited.
And they would watch the dance like fucking. Nah, I'm good. No, I'll pass.
Wow, that's fine. So Turtles, Rangers, Nasty. What you got?
Turtles all day.
Be honest, Vic.
Turtles all day. I'm gonna tell you why. Master Grandpa Turtle Splinter. That's a badass. No, I'm not hating on the name. I'm all about that line. I'm gonna ask the Google about Grandpa Turtle.
Oh, no, you old ass. I'm done with you.
So
that's been an ongoing thing all week. Oh my god.
A noun is a noun is a noun, and a noun is a thing, and that implies the. But we're not gonna get back into that. If you want to know what we mean, go ahead and check out our last stream, Nasty Panda Marbles.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, the Nasty Panda Marbles. Yeah, it was.
We thrown around some way worse, dirtier shit that earned us that plus 18 on Linktree. And guys, if you don't know how to find us yet, there's a link in the bio of our Instagram. It's on Facebook. If you click on that, it'll take you to the newest streams. It'll take you to the fellas streaming, to our YouTube channel. Subscribe. I'm sorry, shameless plug. We don't have ads right now, so these are our ads. Back to the business. I think when the Power Rangers show up, you know, when they start their dance, you're gonna have Splinter kind of looking on, and then he's gonna make that phone call to the Shredder, and the Shredder's gonna look, and he's gonna be like, "Wait, those are my enemies. Fuck you." They got April O'Neil. They got Casey Jones, the most badass hockey mask wearing motherfucker other than Jason, who's gonna come
Jones
in.
Sick.
And
no, I'll give you that. Casey Jones is sick.
And other than, you know, and shout out to Torella with the shout out to Tommy is always, yo, the Black Ranger's my shit, the Green Ranger's my shit, but everybody else, you know, with the little aluminum foil, you know, doing the kicks and the spins. Nah, man, Turtles all day. Turtles.
So I threw out the wrong one too, because I just realized there's a New York, and New York bias in this conversation, and the Turtles are based out of New York.
That's true. I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there. Like,
fuck you. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't, though. It's just facts.
Yeah, because if that was the case, you know, Dope would have got the fucking name right.
Steve is so appalled he's frozen.
Shout out to AK for putting the link inside the chat, guys. You know, if you haven't had a chance to check us out, check that out. Shredder will 100,000% interfere exactly on the turtle side. They're gonna eat a pizza together.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah, so is nobody going to talk about the fact that there is actually a comic for this, that this has happened, and Shredder joined the Rangers as the Green Ranger?
Nope.
Everyone's thrown off. Yeah, the battle is still a draw. It's such a good battle that it's still a fucking draw. Nobody has won. That's the reason I threw it out there.
size into people's throats. It's a fucking
Bruh, Tommy's gonna come out as the White Ranger from the '90s version with the badass movie with the goo, and where they all had the fucking animal Zords, and he's gonna come out with that fucking white tiger, and he's gonna stomp on the turtles.
He always wins. Fair enough. Yo, you
Again,
could put Tommy against
nobody's going to fucking wait for them to do the Ginyu dance to morph into a fucking skin tight and a helmet.
Tommy's pretty quick though. Tommy dances fast. He's
Tommy, seriously, he doesn't even dance no more. He doesn't even dance no more. So it doesn't even
what's
matter.
Gonna happen.
It doesn't even matter. He's learned to dance
happen.
and don't get nowhere.
He's like, where's my helmet? That's all he does. He's like, where's my helmet?
Yo,
this
seriously.
is what's gonna happen. They're gonna sit there. The turtles are gonna watch one morph, two morph, and say, "Wait a minute,
Opening.
something's going down real quick." Leonardo will sit there and catch that shit. Donatello will deduce what the fuck's going on, and Raphael will be like, "What are we waiting for?"
You know what the irony is going to be? The turtles are going to lose to Torterra. Okay, the turtle Zord. Okay, that's what's going to happen. And then Rita Repulsa is going to eat that rat. All right, so okay, that's what's going to happen.
Breaking out Torterra, a turtle to squish some turtles. That's funny. That's hilarious. All right, so we had our fun. We had our fun with that one. I just threw that in there to stir the pot because I knew we were going to have Steve on. I know he's a die-hard Rangers fan. So me and him share that. That's the reason I love this man. So, fantastic. So, Beast, if I'm not mistaken, you're the only one that hasn't given your suggestion yet.
Yeah. Let's do this one real quick. And a lot of people probably don't know who these. Well, some people may know who these guys are. But for me, I say RoboCop versus Cyborg from the Justice League.
Hey, I like that one.
And I would actually have to say Cyborg.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cyborg. Yeah, I'd like completely biased opinion, but fuck RoboCop in that whole scenario. 100% Cyborg.
Wow.
Dead or alive. Dead or alive. You're coming with me.
I mean, either version of RoboCop too, because they have two versions of them. They have the old school from the '80s, and then they have the new one. And I can't remember the actor's name.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Which I actually like that one.
Who?
Peter Weller.
Peter Weller. Well, what
the
else?
Old
Peter Weller. I'd buy that for $1.
Okay.
Well, my comment is Cyborg as well, because it takes too long for RoboCop to walk to one destination to another. So there you go. All right. So exactly.
If we went for the old school version, yes, that is very true.
Yeah, my money would be on. Even though my heart's with RoboCop, my money's got to be on Cyborg. It's got to be. I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100. I mean, for me, I think RoboCop is spurred on by love, and he always has that little glitch in his head. But Cyborg is cognizant of who he is.
Yep.
RoboCop is not aware of who he is. He is straight up software,
Yeah.
and then eventually he's able to kind of take back over. He's straight up software, though. Cyborg is, in his own sense, cognizant of what he's doing and his decisions.
Yeah, he's Victor.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
He's aware. He's cognizant. Simple as that.
And I think honestly, that's what the new film, the one from 2014, they actually touched on it because they brought him back. They brought it back, and I like that version of it. I'm not even gonna lie. The suit was sick. You know what I'm saying? It really was sick.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? And so the way they told that particular story, they rebooted it, and it was actually pretty good. Where it was towards the end that he came back to his, you know what I'm saying, his senses for that brief moment. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still just mad that there's no fucking Martian Manhunter in the version.
Yeah, but
that pissed me off so bad.
Agreed.
That movie made me realize something off topic though. Michael Keaton plays a good villain. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of different films. I just saw what was it, the Founder as well. And really he was a dick. He was a dick in that film too. So I didn't realize he could go to that level. Batman can actually be an asshole. So it's so hey.
What do you mean can be an asshole? He is absolutely an asshole.
Yeah,
what version of Batman is not an asshole?
Well,
Clooney, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna say Clooney. With the nips. You can't be an asshole when you're wearing a nippled suit, I guess.
Look, I mean, you bringing up RoboCop and Cyborg. I like the transition at this point then, because we do the conspiracy theory thing, and not to shut down this segment, but
please go ahead. We've been.
I want to raise the hands. Let's get a quick consensus, and then we'll recap our winners. And guys, something Rotation TV gets a little crazy with it. Who knows if we have a tournament of champions? Once we got a good 16 and we put them up against each other and all bets are off, we'll find the badass.
I'll get a whiteboard. We'll draw it out. It'll be my background.
Yeah, we'll draw it out. You can make bets.
Yeah.
You can make bets. I'll play the house. We'll make it happen. Show of hands. We got RoboCop. Nobody.
Not a soul. That one's a shutdown. Cyborg.
Cyborg as a straight win. Cyborg for the win.
Yep.
Rick, Beast, Sleeveless, Panda. Cyborg
wow,
for the
I found one that actually everybody agrees with.
Somebody said Iron Man versus RoboCop. That's Iron Man all day.
Yeah, Iron Man.
Iron Man.
RoboCop is stupid. I'm sorry, RoboCop is stupid.
But Iron Man's also like a G. Like I would choose Iron Man over a lot of people.
Yeah.
All right, so our first was Batman versus Riddick. We have Batman winning that one, correct?
Yeah. I think we, for
Batman
the most part, agree Batman.
Black Widow. Well, it's a democracy. Fuck that. So Batman's for the win.
Yeah.
Atomic Blonde. We're gonna revisit because not everybody is familiar with Atomic Blonde. We've got Hulk versus Hancock. Hancock for the win, right?
Yeah, if I remember right, it turned out to be Hancock for the win. Or was it a split bias?
James said Hancock. Vic said Hancock. That's 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
That's 3 out of 5. Hancock for the
won
win.
That one. And
TMT
nobody likes
versus
that.
Power Rangers. Everybody went TMT, right?
TMNT.
No, I'm still Rangers. So TMT won, but I'm a Steve. I'm still going Rangers. I'm holding.
So that's Cyborg, Batman, Atomic Blonde, Hancock, and TMT, which means now we can start versing them.
Ooh, we'll talk about that one. We'll get something orchestrated for that. That's fun. But no, Vic, you want to transition.
Say your thing, fellas. Say your thing, fellas and ladies. Let us know who you think won. We'll consider that. We'll take that into consideration.
And if you like the new segment, let us know. We'll keep it rolling.
Yeah, for real. So cybernetics and it's funny. Last week we got a well, we were on stream. There was a tweet and we didn't find out until the next day. And shout out to No Eye Holes. Who I don't know if she's still in the chat. She wanted to be here tonight, and she kind of brought it to our attention that Musk tweeted out about shared consciousness last week while we were talking about shared consciousness on the stream, which was kind of freaky.
Crazy, yeah.
It really was. Seriously.
It was kind of weird that came up, and we were all kind of like blown away by that. But realistically, with him tweeting that out, he had a big announcement last week, which is Neuralink. So, we always got to do the hunting for answers. So I'm gonna hand that over to my man Dope Vic over there.
Hold on, before we do this, let's go ahead and take it back before we even do that. Remember, when he brought it out at 9:00 that night, Friday night, we were talking about doing this shit on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's not like we're all over social media talking about what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So let me just gotta put it, and I think that was the 1 week that I actually agreed with you fuckers on that
shared consciousness, bro. You're on our side.
Whatever.
I'm just saying, bro. Talk. You came to my tower. That's what it was. You came to my tower.
Collective
put it this way. Vic, man, go ahead and take it away, man. My bad for interrupting.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, so I'm gonna explain what Neuralink is, and then I'm gonna quickly give the 2 versions of it that I see. One's the Black Mirror version. Okay, and then one's the positive, possibly in the future realistic version of it, and then we'll let everybody tackle it, and we'll see what we really think. But Neuralink basically is a company that's creating this device that is going to go in your brain, and it is going to be able to kind of control I think it's called the synapses of your brain, and allow you to do like a variety of different things, which the technical sides of it would be like having your phone literally in your head, or controlling smart devices like your TV, phone, fucking, if you have smart devices in your house, like you can, if your door is a smart door, you walk in, just think about it unlocking, it'll unlock, or your car will turn on when you just think about it. You could type the keyboard, move the mouse with your brain. Some real futuristic shit, okay? Now, the Black Mirror version of it, to myself, everybody's thought is they're going to be controlling you. If that thing can control, like, parts of your brain, then they'll have access to it and can make you maybe do or think certain things, which seems to me like a high possibility. I would never do this shit. But, and I don't know if this will work, but if you guys want to see it, I'm going to put the website right in the chat. This is a legit website. If you look on the website, they talk a lot about what they're doing, and a lot of it actually is some positive things. Like it says, the initial goal of our technology will be to help people with paralysis to regain independence through the control of computers and mobile devices. So it'll be like if they were to put, robotic arms and legs on you, your brain will control them the same way your brain will control your real arms and legs, giving you basically upgrading you, turning broken soldiers into super soldiers, like fucking literally upgrading your body, bro, like on some crazy shit. And that does seem, if this is true, this is possible. I do think they could do that. They could actually do some good with it. They could cure some illnesses. They might be able to reverse brain-borne diseases. Maybe they can reverse Alzheimer's before it starts. So who knows where the possibilities can lead with this? Like autoimmune diseases, they might tell your brain to stop triggering those. Like whatever, who knows how deep it can go. Would you do it? What do you think? Let's go.
I mean, I'll take head 100% on that one. I mean, yes and no at the same time. Like, so I come from a computer building side, just like you, Vic. Like, I build my own computers, do my own things, do my own research. And, like, when I hear shit like this, I think about biohacking. I think about those guys that do the implants on their arms or on their chest, where they have essentially a port that they can monitor and help regulate their body's functions through this implant, and then what they can do. And then I come to it from a computer networking system side of, there's absolutely no such thing as a closed circuit. It's that simple. Fucking Anonymous proved that when PlayStation Network decided to say that, hey, we have the most unhackable system in the world. And Anonymous is like, give me 12 hours. And shut that shit down for 6 months. So, I mean, yeah, I would throw it in there because I'm very tech savvy. I like having my house. I like having smart home features. Like, I've had those in my house where I control most of my house from my phone. And, like, I wouldn't mind it. But, like, when you talk about being able to control prosthetic limbs and stuff, I think of an anime named Full Metal Alchemist.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And Edward Elric is a great show of that. He has prosthetic limbs that through the ports in his arm, they don't show that in the anime, but through the ports where the limb attaches in his arm, he can control the full limb just as controls we have over our arm with his brain. Same with his leg. So that'd be a great advancement for those. As someone who looked into going into military for a very long time, one of my biggest fears was losing a limb. And I hoped that something like AutoMel would come up, and Neuralink paves the way for that. But
I don't like some of the characters in that Vin Diesel movie that we talked about. Remember how...
Yeah, and Bloodshot, absolutely.
Bloodshot,
there's a few in there.
A couple of them had those, yeah.
But then I also think of another anime. And AK dropped it in here. It said, get angry and ruin your life. I think of an anime named Psychopaths. I challenge everyone to watch this. Psychopaths is essentially an anime about a society that I wouldn't say is ruled by implants, but they're ruled by what they call their social hue. It means that more or less your well-being, your level of anxiety. They use that to determine how likely you are to commit a violent crime. If your hue gets a little distorted, they stun you. If your hue goes off the deep end, you fucking get obliterated, and it's brutal the way you get obliterated in this anime. So I think about this Neuralink, and then I think about Big Brother at the same time. And if it's in us and it's transmitting out, it's got to be the same as our phones, where it's also transmitting in, and it has the ability to belay our data in whatever capacity. And we'll agree to it, because I don't know about you, but I don't read those fucking updates. Like, I got an update on my iPhone earlier. I didn't read a goddamn thing. A fucking bit of it, dude.
You accepted the terms.
I did, dude. I'll be turning to the human Sentai pad, and I agreed that the sky is purple on Tuesdays. Like,
why
bro.
won't it read?
Why won't it read? So, like, bruh, like, That's definitely a dual-sided coin. That's a very dangerous step to take, but it could be an amazing advancement for humankind. And I think it really just depends on how it's utilized and the companies that decide to embrace it.
I'd like to know what Sleeveless got to say about
anything can be hacked.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Sleeveless, what are your feelings on it, man?
2 words. Hell yeah.
Of course.
Hell no.
I'm not surprised.
So here's why. Because so it's interesting you bring this up, because the first time I read about this was in one of those it was a science magazine about 20 years ago, where they were actually talking about this, and I read into it about exactly what is being brought up right now. Okay, and obviously every movie comes to your mind. You know what I'm saying?
So
Universal
many.
Soldier. You know what I'm saying? Like Universal Soldier, the movies you just brought up, anything like even RoboCop, right? So everything gets brought to your mind as something's going to be controlled, right?
Cheers.
But let's be honest about something here, okay? Right now, okay, we live in a world where we're being controlled. You could be controlled by the significant other. You don't even know it. You could be controlled by the government that you're within.
Marriage.
Yeah, exactly. But there you go. Or you don't even have to be married and you're getting controlled. You don't even know it.
24 days, by the way.
Yep. So, you're getting controlled with what's going on with the government. I'm not going to go into detail about that. Thing is, control takes many different forms, right? And there's always a percentage of what it is and how much control that you have within the actual world that you live in, and what are you going to do with it? Now, for me, personally, it depends on exactly how this bioengineering is going to actually happen, okay? So I say hell yeah, because if they're going to be using it to enhance people, like the video game, if I'm saying it correctly, Deus Ex, if I'm right? Okay.
Deus Ex.
Yeah, exactly. Then I'm all for it, because guess what? Nothing would please me more, okay, to have the ability to take my arms and actually say, okay, guess what? I'm like Jax from Mortal Kombat, but I'm going to be the guy that's actually going to stop people from doing stupidity, okay? And at the same time, okay, like if somebody wants to control me and do something, all right, well, guess what? It depends exactly what you sign up for, and at that point in time, hey, don't just download and not read. Actually read what you're signing into. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a huge difference than what you have, in the palm of your hand.
Bro, it's
very
like
similar.
5 pages
Yes.
long. I'm so lazy.
I read.
Kind of side with that, to be honest.
I read everything. I read everything. I'm very analytical. So.
Yo, Vic, what were you about to say?
Well, no, I was just gonna say I can kind of agree with that. I mean, everyone's scared of being controlled, but at the same time, I mean, let's all be honest. Like, we're already being controlled. You know what I mean? Like, that power is so higher above us. You don't even understand. Yep. You're willingly getting brainwashed every day, and most of us don't even know it. You're stuck on those phones, the TV you watch, everything that goes through your screen is obviously, even the things you don't think, like there's conspiracy documentaries on Netflix and stuff, like you don't think like that, like if that was really a threat to the government, they would allow that to be on there. Like, come on, like everything, like
subliminal
we see,
messaging and all that shit.
Like,
yeah.
Everything we see is controlled. Yep. We are already being controlled. So it's something that we already know is happening. And if they really could, like certain things, like he even said, like making people better, like curing people, like I was saying, like certain things are from the mind. Who knows how far that can go? Certain diseases, like I was saying, autoimmune diseases that your immune system is attacking parts of your body, whatever. Like those things, I'm sure your brain, if they could find a way to say, you know what, let's get that brain to send signals to the body to reverse that from happening. You know what, bro? Like, fuck that shit. Put it in my brain then. Put it in my brain. I'll never be sick. Fuck it. I'll be healthy, and just you can control me anyways. I don't know nothing to worry about. Like, I'm not doing any crazy shit. Like, put it in my brain.
Well, I want to talk about that because you bring up the autoimmune disease and correcting the body. And Nasty, I'm going to steal a little bit of your segue here. But I want to talk about it because I suffer from Crohn's disease. Let's open out there for everyone. And
I can relate and say I have diabetes, so that's why I'm
I have
I mean, not different diseases,
hypoglycemia. No, I have hypoglycemia as well. So I want to talk about that. If there was something I could implant into my body to regulate my insulin
You would do
or regulate my stomach in a way that I don't have to fucking medicate,
right.
then yeah, no, absolutely. I'd
Bro,
be so down with
that's
it.
what I'm saying. They told me, hey, put this in your brain. You're no longer diabetic, bro. Like I wouldn't be able to say yes fast. Do it.
Fast
Do it.
enough. But
Do
I
it.
still I still run back to anime. Everyone, I see Full Metal Alchemist talking in the chat and like, yo, I didn't know that Winry and the old lady looked at the connections in Brotherhood. That's fantastic. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. I've never watched Brotherhood all the way through. I've got about 75%, so I'll watch that. But I'm still thrown back to Full Metal Alchemist. They touch on people that start getting these implants and changes like distortions to their arms, more powerful legs, shit like that, just for the sake of it. And you're not going to sit here and tell me that that's not going to become a fad if something like this is available. If prosthetics that are meant for veterans or people with diseases that have lost limbs, whatever it may be, if that's available, there's going to be people to get illegal surgeries for enhancement purposes instead of, to fix something.
It's the same thing with splicing. It's the same thing with splicing. Yeah.
Gene splicing.
So,
that's
yeah.
sexy.
So, I mean, think about it. I mean, if either one of them can become something in the future that people would be doing, you know what I mean? And the thing is, it's about the terms and conditions, pros and cons. Every day we live with this. Not everybody's got control over it and understands it. It's either you understand that you got more cons than over the pro, or you have more pros over the con. It's never going to be perfect. You know what I mean?
Nasty. I want to hear what you have to say on this one because I stole a little bit of your thunder with that one, so I want to hear where you.
You're Gucci. I'm more interested to hear the skeptic, honestly, because at the end of the day, I want to hear what the skeptics got to say because I'm hearing a lot of people that are willing to sign up and not read the terms and conditions. Well, I mean, I think Sleeveless would read the terms and conditions.
Sleeveless is going to read, but no, definitely me and
He's
Big.
going to
he won't.
Yeah, yeah, Beast won't do it because again they're gonna have to make him shave his beard off, so it doesn't matter. I mean,
you gotta shave the beard to have the surgery back here.
Listen, I'm gonna give you my direct reason as to why I would.
Says no.
First and foremost, I will say it. I'm a man of faith. You know what I'm saying? But before all that, you guys ever heard of a movie called Demolition Man?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. With Sylvester Stallone.
How they could sit there and change certain things in your DNA so you know this or you know that, and you remember the people that were underground?
Yes,
that'd be me. That would be me. Why? Because I'm not about to sit there and be controlled. Granted, don't get me wrong. I love having a smart house. Okay, I like having to be able to turn on my fucking, my lights. And my daughter gets excited because she could watch the movie Frozen, and I could activate, the Frozen lights and shit because I'm talking to the Google. So.
What the fuck it is? It's the Google.
No, it is not.
It's a fucking noun.
No. So anyway, I gotta say no. I would not be, I would not be willing to put a chip in my head or a chip on my arm or whatever the case may be. I'm sorry. At that point, I'm taking off of I'm taking off of that. I won't have the genetics doing that shit or the cybernetics.
Talking about the chip in the arm, Sweden has something that they do. That they have an implant that I believe is in their wrist. That you scan it has your social, your bank account, your ID, whole 9 yards. And a lot of people feel a kind of way about that. So that's like a soft version of Neuralink.
That's like that's more like having an electronic wallet in your arm.
Well, I mean, it does more than that. It can monitor your vitals and shit, and like it's like full out, bro. Like look at it. It's like having an Apple Watch implant.
To be honest, man, I don't know. Like I really truly feel like I would do it. Like what's you know what I mean? Like
what about
Black Mirror? I would. But you know what? Black Mirror even makes me feel like more like I would do it because it could be hacked to hurt you. That means it can also be hacked to even further improve you. Somebody could hack that shit and be like, let's make your body even faster and stronger. Let's make you even smarter.
To run you right into the fucking bank and hold up a gun and fucking get your ass gunned down for kicks.
It could do that.
Gamer shit.
I mean, bro, like I'm pretty sure Black Mirror has an episode on this. I'm pretty sure
Black Mirror has the one where they can rewind shit. They have the implant in the back.
The
of the neck.
soldier. What about the soldier episode where they made him see?
Oh yeah,
like,
where they saw the roaches.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
They had the
yeah.
heads-up display in their eyes. Steve, you were
Right.
about to say something, but you froze.
You're carrying a phone. Your phone has everything in it. Okay, you can go on the subway and somebody can rub up against you and boom, scan everything you got.
I have a
You know what I'm
Samsung
saying?
Note
Oh, it's
4
like-
that
But my
does
phone
that.
can't
Yeah.
make me do something.
Exactly.
Not
So
well,
since you said that, let me ask you a question. So how would you feel? Okay. Oh, Jesus. So
We
how
haven't
would you
given
feel?
Nasty a chance to talk at all. I'm just throwing that out there.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're right. You're right. But give me
I'm
one.
gonna go on a dissertation, so y'all get it all out.
Okay. I figured you were waiting for something because I haven't
know.
seen
Yeah,
you
all
get
the answers.
antsy yet.
The best answers last. But I will say this. So you said that you go on a subway and people can scan your phone and take your whole, take everything, right?
Okay.
What's to say they couldn't do that when they pass by you and do the shit to your head?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, there's gonna. I mean,
but that's
there's
what
gonna be
yeah,
like a
but that's what I'm
firewall.
saying too.
A
what I'm
firewall? Bro, you
There's
and
gonna
I
be
can get through a
like-
firewall. Me and you are nothing special.
I'm just
We
gonna
can
be
get through a
it's
firewall.
gonna- I'm just saying, like the Neuralink isn't gonna, like, I don't know, like,
So
it's
I
not gonna
have
have
I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 4 that is
nothing
jailbroken.
compared to the Neuralink.
Well, no, it's jailbroken as fuck though. So like, it's nothing compared to the Neuralink. That's my point. I can drive by a different car and connect to their Bluetooth and start playing music. I can tap you, and I can steal your credit cards from your wallet some fucking how. It's happened. It happened to me at University Mall the day that I got the phone back.
Oh,
Some
it can
dude shoulder checked me.
it can definitely happen. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it definitely could happen. So you have to think about those things. All I'm saying is, I think the pros outweigh the cons, man. I think not only does it sound beneficial, as soon as they say it could take away diseases, I'm already with it. I would even have fun with it, bro. Bro, are you telling me if my limbs fall off, you can replace them with better ones? Throw me in the army, bro. Give me a gun. Let me go have some fun out there.
So
Why not? Why not? I'll be a super soldier. Fuck it. Make me faster, stronger, cooler, better.
What
I
happens
can't
if someone
believe-
hacks you and makes your dick not work?
Why would they? Why
I'm
would
just saying,
Why would
hacks
they?
you and makes you because you got trolled. I'm just saying, hacks your ass and makes you nut quick. Like I'm just saying, a two pump dump, just for the fun of it, just for kicks, just for shits and giggles, and then they access your oculars, like they access your eyes and broadcast that shit from your point of view. You can't even deny
Oh
it.
man.
I'm so sorry, this has never happened before.
Yo, getting to the chat though. Getting to the chat though. I mean, there is some opinions on here that we got to definitely look at here.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and do some shout outs. I'll throw some in afterwards.
So let's see here. Torella says never get sick would have to have a huge impact on population control.
Oh yeah, that's not wrong. That's not wrong. If you can correct biology, then yeah, like population control becomes a thing.
Right.
make more
The-
hurricanes?
J Ruby 1959 says
Harp.
then they'll be asking you if you want to implant it in your newborn child. You know what's interesting about you
Black
saying
Mirror
that?
did that, dude.
Touch my kid, I dare you.
Black Mirror did
So-
that. Their
so I got a
baby
true
had
story to
fucking
tell
implant.
you,
There's like
okay?
3 of them.
In 1984, okay, I'm not sure exactly what sickness was going around with kids around that time, but I was born in 1984. My father, okay, refused to give me up to the nurse.
All right, boys. I think we're live again. I think we're up going. Just so you know, anyone could only hear me because of the intermission, so I'm the only one that can be heard. Yeah, I wasn't trying to be rude. All right, I'm bringing everyone back in now. All right, you good? Man, I am so sorry to everyone tonight. I owe everyone a major apology. It's me dropping the ball. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm irritated. I'm apologetic. I'm horrible. Oh, but we are back. We are back. So, we've been plugging something for some weeks now. Plugging the boys. Week over week over week. So, I definitely want to take out a segment tonight to be able to talk about them because it's a really good series. We haven't given it the time of day that it deserves. So, yeah. let's go ahead and talk about it, guys. What do you all think? Let's recap the first season, just kind of a little summary, man, and just kind of go from there.
That fucking show is awesome. I think it's probably one of the only shows that, since we brought up, I've actually watched it. So that show's fucking awesome.
That's funny.
That's my Saturday. That's what I plan on doing. It's just
Vic, I still don't know what you think about Neuralink though.
Go ahead and throw it out. Vic. Go ahead and throw it out.
For the sake of time, no. I mean, for the sake of time, is I'm gonna go off on a 5 to 7 minute dissertation. At the end of the day, I wouldn't do it. I think there's just too much potential. The way that Musk plugged it on Rogan was, it's bit rate. Right now we are Neuralink, just it's external. It's like the difference of having your hard drive inside of your computer versus on the outside, and it's all bit rate. Because you have to take your phone in your hand, you have to use your thumbs and type in the information that you think, and then put that into a search, and then the search has to find it, and then that search returns the information to you, and your brain has to process it. It's bit rate. So the way that Musk kind of describes it, and he does it a lot more eloquently than I would. It's like the difference between dial-up and broadband. You have to get connected, find the information, bring it back. For me, the scariest part that I have about the whole thing is that we're basically building AI. We're basically, we're part of a network that's making the computer get smarter. And at what point does this chip become something that can be accessed by said AI? But we'll dig deeper on that. I'd like to bring back the conversation and dig a little deeper. Everybody do their homework on it. I guess the way that I look at it is, right now there are insulin pumps. And it is body augmentation. You can put this pump on you and hit a button, and it'll give you your insulin. You don't have to do the shot. But at what point is the line drawn from something that's passive that you're in control of before something that's in control of you? I guess the biggest question I have is at what point do you have to say, okay, it's time for me to augment myself because I'm not going to be able to compete with the 3 other guys on this stream that would be willing to get that chip and can now think faster than me or move faster than me. So how far behind do I fall before I can't compete and be competitive, whether it be in, the employment world, the professional world, or, on a sports field, or, so there's a lot to it. There's so much more. There's video games that talk about it. But we brought up the boys, and I guess for me, when I think about the boys, it's kind of a perfect transition is D-Train, and the fact that he was in constant pursuit of trying to find a way to augment himself to make himself faster and make himself better. And I don't want to get too spoiler heavy on the boys, but the concept of the boys is that are these people real superheroes, or was this something that made them superheroes? My Saturday is going to be spent catching season 2. I'm super excited about the boys, and I'd love to hear what you guys got to say about it.
You're right. No, I like the fact. I like again. It's hard to do it without being too spoiler heavy. But if you haven't watched season 1, come on, what are you doing with your life?
You're lucky we're not spoiling it, because the spoiler in me wants to say you should have watched it last year when it came out in September. It's been a year. You got no choice. You got no excuses.
I agree, but for those of you who haven't, The Boys is an extremely brutal comic that was actually so brutal it was turned down by DC, and then had to go rogue and do its own thing. It's been adapted to screen by Amazon Prime, and they've knocked it out of the park. They have truly knocked it out of the park. So I don't want to get too spoiler heavy, but it's essentially a real world look at different variations of the Justice League. That's just the best way to put it. There's a variation of Aquaman, a variation of Superman, a variation of Starfire. There's a few in there. So it's definitely worth the watch. It's super brutal, super gory. But yeah, the ultimate thought is are they true superheroes or are they not because of essentially a form of augmentation? I'll let you look into the reason or watch it to see the actual specifics of it. But no, D-Train is a great example. D-Train was constantly competing to be bigger and better and afraid of losing his title as a top superhero. Again, everything brings me back to anime, My Hero Academia. There are plenty of heroes in that show and in that manga, whatever you want to say, that allow this conversation to breed. It's just people that are constantly looking. One of the most recent arts was about something very similar, whereas people augment, like people that had natural gifts that were augmenting themselves to enhance the gifts. So it's The Boys is on a whole nother level. Not all at once now.
I think unless Sleeveless, we should let Sleeveless go on this one.
Well, I find it fascinating about DC how they actually denied it, because it's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, because they created Lobo. You know what I'm saying? And exactly, like if you read a comic book with Lobo, okay, and then you understand the name Lobo, okay, what it actually means besides wolf, all right. Thou who eats somebody else's entrails or himself or his own entrails and enjoys it, okay, and then they see the actual imaging of it, okay, and you think, wait a second here, DC's gonna deny that? No, there's no way, but they did. And it was fascinating because a lot of their comic books recently now are very similar to what happened when The Boys came out, right? Now, let me get back to the actual show. Obviously, I think Butcher is really, really a good character. So, but hey, but I'm really fascinated to see, the second season. But I do think it's going to be
me.
You're kind of darker than me, homie.
Bro, I've been out in the sun working all the time right now. Like, dude, my natural skin tone is Dominican. So y'all have just seen a very light version of me.
Yo,
yeah, I said it. My natural skin tone is Dominican. Yeah. Oh, don't forget. I'm
yo, Venom.
Too.
You want something to eat over there, Venom? You want something to eat? No, you good? All right, cool.
All right, guys, we are live again. So we're back up. All right.
We're missing. He went invisible on us.
I think he had to go howl at the moon, if you know what I mean.
Ow!
Ow! Anytime Vic's gone, like if you catch the last streams, you know what we're talking about with his werewolf asshole. I'll just go ahead and give it a shout out. Its own personal shout out.
You'll find out at the end of the stream.
yeah.
Unfortunately, it's like almost guaranteed.
Watch it not be. We sat here and talk shit on it, and watch it not be.
Oh my god.
Yeah, watch it not be. All right, guys. So let's give it a chance to wind back up. This is obviously going to be a longer than usual stream tonight because of these issues. But we're catching most everyone back. Catching most everyone back. So, mine. No, I'll wait on Vic. I do want to touch again on the Selena Blade thing. I thought really hard about Selene Blade. I thought really hard. What was this? I'm gonna prime him a bidet. That's hilarious.
I already know what's gonna happen.
I thought really hard about Blade. I couldn't fucking match it up. And Celine's fantastic, dude. It's a bad bitch, and like she fucking slaughters. At the same time, Blade is ruthless. He's every bit as ruthless as Wolverine, as Venom.
Ruthless.
Yeah, so that's a really good one.
They're making a new Blade.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they are.
I would like to see the new Blade before I actually cast my ballot.
Blade's an old movie at this point, bro. Like, if we're going off the movie, like, it's not
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes did it up, though, bro. Wesley Snipes did up the original Blade. Like, he wanted to come back for the reboot. He was still down at his age. He was like, fuck it, dude. Let's do this shit. I'm down. I'm saying Blade.
He doesn't look any different at all.
He really doesn't.
No. Actually, rumor has it he's going to be playing Dracula in the Blade movie. So
that would
the
be
rumor has
sick.
It doesn't age, bro. It's not even fair, actually.
We've talked about the immortal people before. Is Wesley Snipes an immortal person? Put it in the comments.
Black don't crack, baby.
I was just gonna say. I was about to say it. Like that's what it is.
Black don't crack.
Nick's like, I don't know if I'm gonna say that.
I didn't know if I was allowed to say that. It's not racist. It's a good thing. Like, black don't crack. Yeah.
Bro,
you ain't saying
there's still
that
such thing as positive stereotypes that are still negative.
Nah.
Not all Asians are good at math, Vic.
No.
Wow, it was even thrown out in the chat about more Blind Don't Crack. That's hilarious.
She knows.
Fucking hilarious.
True.
So we're gonna have to edit all this shit together for YouTube. God damn it, dude. That was annoying as fuck.
It
I'm
is what it
sorry,
is, man.
everyone. Yeah, I apologize to the technical issues. We're not 100% sure what's going on. I'll take full ownership. It's coming from this guy's end because I'm the one that does the broadcast. So I apologize. I will have my shit together by next week for sure.
It's a full moon.
Is it today? That would explain a lot of the funky shit that happened today.
So we're not gonna go there.
No,
Yeah,
we're
we're not
not.
gonna
No,
go there.
I'm not talking about it here. This is a safe space. This is a happy environment, and I have sitting 5 feet away from me something that's a very big irritant. So, I want to talk about my selection. Yeah, I want to talk about mine. I'm ready for it now. I'm hype. Mine's a little thrown off because mine is a TV hero. All right, guys. So we want to just take a moment to apologize to everyone. Tonight's fifth roll has had some technical issues that were unexpected and unforeseen that we've really tried to work through, and unfortunately, we're unable to complete our podcast tonight. We were really looking forward to All Chatter Aside and being able to engage with everyone who was kind enough to come out with us tonight and work through these issues. We'll definitely cut out a nice segment next week. Guys, do you have anything you want to say?
Just thanks for coming through, people. We definitely appreciate you coming out. And these are test rolls. At the end of the day, this is us working out the kinks so that this way, once we get past the 7th generation, and we actually start doing the format that we're talking about doing, it's only going to get better from here. So we thank you guys for sticking with us. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great time. Definitely check out YouTube TV if you haven't subscribed yet, or YouTube. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We're making that push for 100. And just keep up with the Instagram. We're gonna go ahead and put some clips up there.
Yeah, agreed. Thank you for rocking with us, man. Thank you for joining us and coming back every time we dropped. We appreciate the support. That shows love right there.
Shows massive love, guys. And we promise by the next stream we'll have everything worked out. We appreciate everyone again who stuck with us through everything. Crazy Steve with Steve, thanks for coming on tonight. Let's give it up for the whole cast. Dope Vic, Tap Out Beast, Vic Nasty. Appreciate everyone working through. Guys, we love everyone who's a part of Rotation, and we'll see you all next week. Fucking peace.
Thanks.